Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. This is John with Tommy's Top Picks here to bring you, I guess an update. I guess we'll call this the first Pokemon data update. I was going to wait a few weeks until I had enough data for the charts, but I want to show something off that I noticed today and kind of talk about, my journey here, which is kind of the point. So, interesting news. Let's just walk through the numbers real quick. There's a lot of heat in the Pokemon markets. I don't know if any of you saw the Rudy conversation about it. I'm actually falling in love with Rudy's content more and more because he keeps pumping the things that I'm already doing. It's purely by accident. I see data, I react to the data, I buy things that are good, good deals, and then a few weeks later, Rudy comes along and pumps it for all of his fans, which just helps me out, and I love it. So. Maybe if you like the content, you can hit the subscribe button and maybe get a little bit ahead of the curve. I'm not sure that I'll be able to stay ahead of Rudy. He's way more sophisticated in the data component and information access he has, but it has worked out recently. Several things that he has gone on to pump, I have already gotten small positions in before they pump, so feel good about that. Anyways, let's walk through what's happening in the Pokemon space. As per Rudy's information and now my own data, this is Monday. This is the day I'll be doing it going forward. I'm not sure if I'll do it every week, but I thought this was a good day to do it. Radiance, Astral Radiance, 17% jump on the cases, so 579. Up $100, which is great. What we will end up doing ultimately is the charts like we do with Flesh and Blood, where it will show the per case divided by number of boxes, so you can look for arbitrage opportunities. There's clearly a slight one there because I think 579 is like $90, something like that. Give me a break if the math is wrong, you'll figure it out. But pretty decent situation going on here. Astral Radiance jumped. Let's see, Chilling Reign is up 5%. So that was 17.2%, sorry. Chilling Reign's up 5% on the booster boxes. Darkness Ablaze up 745 on the booster boxes. That is pretty good because we had a cool month last month. I guess it's kind of a reversion to the mean though, because we're looking at 134 versus 135 2 weeks ago. Sorry, not last month, 2 weeks ago. And then let's go down to this one. Lost Origin is down 559. So this gave me pause, and this is kind of why I decided to do this video instead of just waiting a few weeks to do this. So this came down 4.59%, $25 to 563 for the Lost Origin booster box case. And I wanted to show you something back here at 1010. We were down at 489. This was when I started getting data, and I noted an arbitrage opportunity because that's about with taxes and shipping, I think it ends up at 84 a box. Individual boxes were selling for 99, so not a lot of difference, but now that's a reasonable difference, right? So anyways, fast forward. Well, actually, let me just show you. So here's my Discord. If you join us on Patreon, you can be in the channels where this discussion is happening. But you can see on 1010, I highlighted that this was an interesting opportunity. So what ended up happening was I went ahead and bought this case. I think it ended up with taxes and shipping being like 504 or something like that. Point being, it was about $84, still good steal, I felt, so I grabbed it. I think that cases should have a premium because in a per case situation, you're going to get one of those big fancy cards, which, by the way, the art on those are insane. I did not know that until Rudy pointed it out. Thanks, Rudy. Very interesting stuff. He has a good video on this and how the fancy art cards are driving up individual card prices, and thus the boxes should go up eventually. Following that, go watch his video. It's a good video. Anyways, what ended up happening was I bought this, and so like I said, it makes me want to track it regularly, so I started doing that. And as you can see, we have come down 4.5% to 563, which is well above the price I bought this for. And this is, without taxes and shipping. So I think with taxes and shipping, we'd probably look at 580. So $100 gain in just a month, and arbitrage opportunity is huge at 84 bucks, being able to sell it at 103. This is kind of why I do this, right? What I'm interested in doing. So The fact that this happened in a month and a week is very, very quick, very interesting, and even in a softening market, it's a pretty promising idea. I will say that of all the things that I've done in the cardboard space, this is the first thing that's made me wanted to get a reseller license or reseller certificate for my state, so that I can buy in at distribution costs, because Pokemon allows you to do that without a physical location. Most of the others don't, but apparently Pokemon does, so I'm interested in looking into that. So anyways, let's keep going. I just thought that was an interesting tidbit of information. I thought it was a pretty nice little note for our Discord, because I definitely called this out, weeks ago, way back here. And if you were in the Discord and paying attention, you had the opportunity to take advantage of the same situation that I am now taking advantage of. So I thought that was interesting. None of this is financial advice, but I do like to share my journey, and it is a fun journey. So moving on, Silver Tempest. This is the one that's just coming out. It jumped 5%. I think you don't want to do that, because this is pre-sale, right? If I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I'm not super good at this yet. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. But I think Silver Tempest is still pre-sale. Jumping up to 107 that quick, it seems not worth chasing, just because they do second print runs and stuff all the time. So I would wait on that one. If I'm wrong, if that's not the recent one. No, it is, right? 12, right? Yeah, that's the one that's just coming out. It may not even be out yet. Yeah, so just wait. There'll be more. I'm not worried about supply of Pokemon products. They are very good at that so far. It seems they have navigated this incredibly well. And I'm not just saying that because Rudy said so. I'm saying it because I actually look at the data, and they have really navigated it well. Vivid Voltage down on a case basis by 5.8, and that is not enough of a steal for me to buy. I don't really want to spend that kind of money. Under 500 was worth it, just as a kind of jump. As you can see, a lot of the cases don't go under 500, so it was worth it to give that a shot as a new to the data situation, kind of a test experiment. Turned out to work out, and I think I'm going to keep an eye on this stuff going forward. This will get more sophisticated, but I thought I'd share this because I thought that was an interesting point of data. When I saw this come down, I was like, oh man, I messed up, right? And then I looked back at my record and I was like, nope, did it back here, way back here, because this called out, as you can see in this little chart data, I had the arbitrage opportunity calculated out, and I saw that this was a worthwhile grab, and so I went and did it. This is the sort of stuff that I'll be adding to this tool set, like I do with Flesh and Blood. It will have charts, we'll have ARB opportunities, we'll have various tools as I get going and get the data there. Don't expect this every week. I will start doing it weekly, probably a month from now, give or take. I want to have at least 2 months of data before I start charting, because it's just kind of silly to have 5 data points on a chart. Doesn't look right, doesn't tell you anything. So I'm looking for about 2 months, so about 3 weeks from now I should start doing this on the regular Monday afternoon kind of time frame. You'll see it. So look for that. If you like this content, please subscribe. Leave me a comment. Let me know if I'm doing anything wrong, if I can do something better. If you like Pokemon data, if you like opportunities in the markets and that being highlighted, let me know how I can improve this. I love doing it, love improving. I just noticed this is going to make me crazy. Look how there's no lines. This is the sort of stuff I get stuck on. Anyways, hit that like button, subscribe, share it with your friends, especially if they're into Pokemon collecting, trading, etc. Because this is kind of a new line of information for the channel. So I would like to share it with as many people that are interested in it as possible. But that means you guys got to hit that share button and send that link over to your friends that like Pokemon stuff. Maybe they don't like Flesh and Blood, but they can watch the Monday episode or listen to it if you prefer, which I think this is probably easier to listen to than to watch. Anyways, hope you guys are having a good day, cracking packs, enjoying games and these hobbies that we love, and trading your Pokemon cards or however you guys like to enjoy it. I have to come up with a new tagline for that, because you don't really, some people play it. I've played it a few times with Tommy, but I don't play it much. But, that's the thing. So, I don't know. If you play games of Pokemon, let me know in the comments. I'm actually curious how many people do. Anyways, hope you guys are having a good one, and I will see you next time.